We're continuing our look now at the Why So Cold podcast, which highlights the story of James Walker and his disappearance from this very parking lot, the Food Lion parking lot, in April of the year 2000. And joining me now are his two children, Bobby and Tiny. So, Bobby, can you walk us through what took place in April 2000?
Dad was reported missing, that from his friends from the Food Lion here said that they went into the store. And when Dad was supposed to have been sitting right here on the park bench, was back here in the day, said he was, when they come back out, he was gone. It's been a lot of speculation and rumors about what's happened since then, because, we've yet to find Dad's any kind of remains or anything at all, even through Social Security or anything like that. So, 19 years is a long time. I mean, I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
Yeah. And what has that been like for you two? I mean, for the past 19 years, all you really want are answers. So how have you guys been able to handle so many missing? I mean, you just need answers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I continue to fight for Dad, no matter what. It's just, just not knowing anything is better than, I mean, we don't know nothing. It's just at all. Just if somebody would come forward and, say, speak up.
And what was it like during the podcast process, reliving the story, working through all the details? I mean, what do you hope to gain from publishing that podcast?
I would like for people to come forward and talk. I mean, just any tip can lead us to a location, or find out who actually did anything, if somebody did something to Dad.
Just to come forward and share their story.
Yeah, definitely. Just so that they'll, bring some closure.
And Tiny, how have you been handling the past 19 years? What has this whole journey been like for you?
It's been kind of rough. It's a roller coaster ride. I guess it's pretty easy to say. You get new leads. You kind of hope you're going to find something. Then you don't. Kind of lays low. And then it hits back up. It's just, I try to tell people it's like if somebody in your family just up and disappeared, try to think of it that way. Yeah. And I try to tell people any little thing, it could be nothing, but then it could end up being something. So if they know something, just to let us know. Yeah.
I think through my time listening to the podcast, I mean, it's a very interesting story, but now standing here talking to you guys, it's still so real for you. It's been 19 years, but the pain and the heartache that your family feels, it's still so real. So what can the community do to help you?
Speak up. Just keep your ears out. Just if you know anything, just speak up. Like I said, it could be nothing, but again, it could be something.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story. And what would you say to families out there who, unfortunately, maybe are in the same situation as you and are just looking for answers for their relatives?
Don't give up. Just keep digging. So, hopefully something will come up.
And joining me now is Todd Foreman. He's the chief of police here in Bedford. So, Todd, you've been on the police force since his disappearance in the year 2000. Can you walk me through the investigation up until this point in the past 19 years? What's been going on?
Well, I've been involved and I've been working here since the time. And I was on patrol when this happened. And I remember we were driving and looking for Mr. Walker that whole time. Since then, I knew of investigators that have been involved with it. When I was appointed, when I was promoted to lieutenant, that's when I started investigating some of the people involved in the investigation. At some points, some of the investigators have changed a lot over the years. I was involved then as I was appointed chief. I assigned other investigators to it, and we partner now with the sheriff's department. So the sheriff's department, us, and the state police are all combined in an effort to investigate this case and eventually, hopefully, solve it and close it.
Yeah, so what's happening right now, and what is the plan going forward to try to get a few more answers?
Right now, we're still digging for leads. We've been doing it for years. There are people out there that I know have the answers to what happened. It's a matter of getting them to come to us and talk to us about it. And we've got investigators with the sheriff's department and the police department still trying to dig up leads, talk to people, and try to find the truth. It's a matter of getting the right people to talk to us and the right people to give us information that we can verify so we have the truth, so we can know what happened to Mr. Walker and find where he's at.
What would you say to those people if they're watching, maybe they have the answers, they're afraid to come forward? Why is it so important to come forward with the truth?
Well, one reason is we've got a family that's been suffering with this since the year 2000, and they need closure in their lives so they know what happened with them. And these people know the answers, and they can give this family the closure. And we need to put the people have justice for the people that committed a crime if there was a crime committed.
And just get the answers for this
Get
family.
the answers for this family. And I believe a crime was committed.
And so how else can the community get involved, rally behind you as a police officer? What do you need from them to help you?
We need anybody that has information to contact the Bedford Police Department or the Bedford County Sheriff's Office. We've got investigators both places that will be willing to talk to them. And the Sheriff's Department's really the ones that have been mainly working the case for the past few years because of some other information that we've uncovered. So we need to get them the information so that they can follow up on it and we can get the leads and the answers we need.
Well, if you'd like more information about the Why So Cold podcast and would like to learn more about the James Walker story, you can tune in on the Apple Podcast app or online at wattscreativestudios.com. If you have any information to give the police, please come forward so we can help give this family some answers.